For 100 years, there was exactly one thing science knew for certain about the colossal squid: how it dies. Every piece of proof came from a corpse. Torn off arms pulled from a sperm whale's stomach. A body hauled up dead in a fishing net. Nobody had ever seen one alive. Not once. Not in 100 years of looking. Then in March of 2025, a robot drifting 2,000 feet under the South Atlantic spotted something pale and glassy hanging in total darkness. It wasn't even fully grown, barely a foot long, a juvenile, its eyes still forming. But the scientists watching the feed knew exactly what they were looking at, and the room went from silent to chaos in about 10 seconds. Because a fully grown adult of this animal can weigh over 1,000 pounds, heavier than any other creature without a backbone on Earth. And it has the largest eyes of any animal alive, wider than a soccer ball. We had never seen one of those eyes open, alive in the deep. And the reason it took us 100 years to even glimpse one might be the most unsettling part of this whole story. Here's the problem. This animal lives almost 3,000 feet down, in freezing black water near Antarctica, where sunlight has never once reached. To find anything down there, scientists need machines, bright lights, loud engines, cameras built to survive crushing pressure. And colossal squid hate exactly that. Their eyes are so massive and so sensitive that researchers believe even a flicker of artificial light sends them fleeing, or worse, freezing completely still, hoping whatever found them simply loses interest and leaves. So, for a century, the only colossal squid anyone ever studied were already dead, found in whale stomachs, hauled up by accident in fishing nets, reconstructed, piece by piece, from parts that didn't even belong to the same animal. Scientists were trying to understand a living creature using nothing but its leftovers. It's like trying to describe a person you've never met, using only what's left on their dinner plate. So on March 9th, 2025, when a remotely operated vehicle named Sebastian was drifting through the dark near a remote island chain in the South Atlantic, nobody expected to find anything historic. They were weeks into an expedition just trying to document unknown species. Routine work. Long hours staring at a live feed of empty black water. Then something pale drifted into frame. At first, it barely registered. Just a small, transparent shape, almost like glass, hanging motionless in the current. But a viewer watching the live stream online, someone with no formal connection to the expedition, flagged it immediately and sent a screenshot to an independent squid researcher. Within minutes, two of the world's leading experts on this species were staring at the same grainy image, checking for one specific detail: hooks. Small, hooked structures along the arms that exist on almost no other squid on Earth. They were there. For the first time in 100 years, a living colossal squid had been confirmed on camera. And here's what should actually unsettle you about that moment. This squid was a baby, barely a foot long. A fully grown adult can reach 23 feet and outweigh a small car. We have still never seen one of those adults alive, not once. Not on camera, not in person, not ever. We don't know how they hunt. We don't know how they reproduce. We don't even know how long they live. The deep ocean makes up over 90% of the livable space on this entire planet, and we have explored less of it than we've explored the surface of the moon. Somewhere down there, in the freezing dark, animals with eyes the size of dinner plates are watching machines pass by and choosing, every single time, to stay hidden. We finally found a baby. We still haven't found what it grows up to become.